Okay. Songs of the Dead. I don't need it.
Falskaar can be a danger.
Yes, indeed. Look, about the springs, before anybody goes there, stare at me, Harold. Lay off the mead, look for a job, get your family over. This is quite a nice town from what I've seen. Yeah, don't bathe there, at least till there's been some clean-up. Right, so now, from here, I want to sort of head down this way and try and make my way to Balon Priory, I think. There, is that on? That should be on the sign in town, shouldn't it? Balon Priory is this way. Daft as it sounds, I don't want a horse to go running around here. I would like, really, to just keep moving along. On foot, you know, and kind of take it all in. See, lots of... Ooh, there is a cave over there that I magically detected somehow. Should I? Oh. Should I be looking at that? I probably shouldn't, should I? Maybe. Maybe I should go look at that. Where am I in relation to everything else? I'm only here. There's quite a large formation. Right, that cave could be on this side, couldn't it? Yeah, we'll maybe check out the cave on the way back. Someone's little house here. Where's this place? Oh, is this, where's a guard? Almond farm discovered. Helena.
If you're looking to trade with me, you'll have to wait until I open my stall in town.
Okay, yeah. Fair enough. Can I help with anything?
I need someone to find a trade caravan that never got here. You see, Oddman tends to the farm and I mostly make clothing. I then sell it in Ember Creek. Normally I get shipments of cloth and other fabrics of high quality, imported all the way from Cyrodiil. Without them, I can't make anything but the most basic garb. I sent a courier to Overhaul to inquire about the caravan containing my goods. He returned later that day with news that it had arrived there on schedule and later departed for Ember Creek. But it never arrived, which means something happened to it. Search the road between Ember Creek and Overhaul, would you? Certainly the caravan is somewhere along the way. If you can find it and find my materials for me, I can start working again.
Yeah.
Please, let me know if you get my materials back from whoever took them.
Yeah, sure. We'll do that. And
Let Oddman know if you'd like to purchase any of the fine meats that he cooks up.
Yes?
what have you got? How's the farm doing?
All right, I suppose. I've had some problems recently with my cattle running.
Yeah, I heard something about
The
that.
latest bit has gotten rather serious. I pay you to handle it for me.
Cattle wandering off. What would you have me do?
Wonderful. You look able-bodied, so this shouldn't be too hard for you. Lately, my cows have made a nasty habit of disappearing randomly.
That's
It
a
took
lot to
forever
a small
the first
holding.
time, but I eventually found them in a cave far to the north. They went missing again, and I found them in the same cave. The strange thing is, the cave had some kind of crystal set up. I always just got my cattle and left quickly. However, This time it's more serious.
Okay.
When one of my cows was missing, I headed off to the cave. But I got there only to discover that the cave is now crawling with necromancers.
Oh,
They must have something to do with the crystal. And my cow.
why do they want a cow?
I need you to go to Warm's Edge Caverns, far to the north, past the Horgunner's cabin. Send my cow home, and put a stop to this once and for all. Just prod him, and he should start heading back.
Okay.
Don't worry about escorting him. He knows to stay on the roads. I'll be in your debt if you do this for me. I could even give you some of the fine meat I make from my finely raised cattle.
Okay. I had some questions about your missing cattle. Yeah, I suppose I do.
Okay, I'll do my best to answer.
Okay, crystal. Yes.
There was a pedestal in the cave with a crystal on it. It appeared to be releasing some kind of magic or something. I wouldn't be surprised if it's related. Whatever it is, it can't be any good.
Where will he be when age
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Only time will tell.
Okay, how did you find them the first
I
time?
was lucky enough that a merchant saw them wandering on the road by the borders of the two forests. He reported them heading north. The Horgunner brothers were kind enough to help me search for a few places, and we found them in the cave. Each time after that, I've simply checked the same cave. I wonder why they always go there.
Necromancers.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask?
Why not just get the guard or the Horgunners to help you? No.
Safe travels.
No, we're on it. We're on it. Okay. Runaway cattle. Oh, that really is far north, isn't it? Okay, that's a little out of our way. When I thought it might be the cave here, but no. Yes. Find more about the crystal fragment. However, he mentioned a crystal fragment there. Ooh, I'm kind of torn now. I want to go up there as well. It's like option paralysis all of a sudden. Yeah. No, we're nearer here than anywhere else. Let's carry on to there. We were on this road, weren't we? I think. Yes, to the Priory. Did we have business at the manor though? No, that's Aspenfall Lodge. Search Stoneridge Watch. Find the book. Okay, that's by the ruins. We've got that there. Some what do you call that? Promontory. And then that was take care of a dragon. Not a dragon, a giant. And all that stuff there. Okay, we're going to wind up never getting anywhere at this rate. Like I say, I've been warned that just about every NPC will offer you a quest of some description, and I do want to at least try and get to get some of them completed. Otherwise I will disappear at my own backside. That's a troll. Or a spider. That's a troll and a spider. I'm not really rooting for either. Okay, we're hitting the tree apparently. Okay, got it. The troll. I'm pretty sure these aren't anything anybody wants around here. Almost positive nobody is fond of trolls. Yeah, maybe keep the bow out. Might be an idea. So, necromancers to the north. Summoning cattle with a crystal. What the hell do they want to summon cattle with a crystal for? Right, I'm guessing we're at the Priory then. I would be correct. Ah, I think I found who I'm looking for. Talos. I've forgotten. And Marina, but I don't know. Okay, but he seems
Yes?
busy. Prior.
I have to go.
Oh, okay, fair enough. Brother
Stay safe.
Thorough. Who built the portal? Do you know anything about increased bandit activity?
Not really. I know they're a growing problem and are all over Falskaar, but nothing else.
Okay, the Angvir's men, he's paying them. Come to Amber Creek and help us,
That
apparently.
couldn't be. Unless Ingvar is trying to start another war. Regardless, we cannot help.
Oh,
700 years ago, Shore saved our ancestors so that we could flourish in this land and absorb its knowledge, not tear it apart with war. We will not help instigate another one with the Orvalders. Of course, we are so loyal to the Borvalders. If it comes to it, we will fight by Kigagnar's side until victory or Sovngarde takes us.
okay. Who built the portal
We
here?
aren't really sure. Its location would obviously suggest that the Dwemer people built it, but there is little evidence to prove it. We've
Trust
seen
me,
no
it's
signs of this
Dwemer.
kind of technology in other Dwemer ruins, so we can't do much beyond speculate.
I've seen something similar.
The scholars in Weizemonstedt were potentially studying it, but none of their research made it out, so we'd have to start from scratch. Due to the continuous conflict in the land, researching the portal further simply hasn't been something we focused on yet. Perhaps someday, though. It's a dangerous world these days. Be careful out there.
Okay, fair enough. Anyone else I should talk to around here? Prior?
May the gods watch over you.
Okay. Anybody else? Find out more about the crystal fragment. Who is that sending me? You've got the right idea, my friend.
I hope Talos has been kind to you.
He has. What do you do around
I
here?
help Brother Thorlo tend to the Priory and keep order in our pursuit of knowledge. Though, I can't say I've done that job very well recently.
Okay. Why, you've been sunbathing or something?
There used to be another prior here, Brother Vernon.
Okay.
While we wanted to research slowly and cautiously, he wanted to rush through, using whatever magical items we obtained without restraint.
Oh.
On top of that, he wished to learn anything he could about magic, regardless of its source. His worst vice was that of necromancy.
Yes, I'm not
His
a
ways
fan.
finally caught with him, and he accidentally harmed 2 other priors. We expelled him immediately from the monastery, and stripped him of his status as a prior.
Yeah.
We sent him on his way, letting him grab only a few things from his room. However, we know there was more. We are all convinced that Brother Vernon had some sort of a lair or refuge around the Priory. It's probably a place where he hid things and conducted a lot of his unorthodox research. But we have been unable to find it.
Okay. I can find Brother Vernon's stuff for you. Yes.
Really? You would do that for us?
Yeah, I
Thank
hate
you.
necromancers.
We know he hid somewhere on the grounds, just not where.
Okay.
You can ask around if you have to. Some of the other priors may know something of use. Please, bring me anything of interest that you find.
Okay. Is that... Okay. Yeah, the sun's gone in now. You're probably better over
I
that
hope
side. What time are we at? 4 p.m.
Talos has been kind to you.
He has and he hasn't. It's cheating if I use the the compass, isn't it? Should we ask these guys? You were busy before.
I wish you peaceful journey.
Do you know where Vernon may have hidden his things?
Wherever it was, I doubt it was inside of the Priory. They aren't any good places. He would want plenty of space to try things.
Plenty of space, okay.
Be careful out there.
Where's that other dude got? Oh, there you go.
Yes?
Right. Dudette. You're asexual, you're all priors. Do you know where Vernon may have hidden his
He usually
things?
spent time around the pond during the day. I'd assume wherever he hid, it would be easy accessible. He was not a man of patience.
That's true, he wasn't,
Fair
was he?
travels.
Somewhere around the pond. Really? Okay. I'm looking around the pond. I can see the marker. But I should talk to people to find out.
Huh? Oh, excuse me.
Are you a
deep in
different...
thought.
Did I not just speak to you over there? Is that...
Safe travels.
Is it another prior's turn in the sunshine?
Staying safe? I hope you're keeping out of trouble.
It is
Beside.
apparently a different prior. He shade bathed instead of sun bathed, apparently. Nip in, just have a quick look. Okay, looks legit. Prior?
May the gods watch over you.
Do you know where Vernon may have hidden his
I'm
things?
afraid not. He liked to test out various magics, so wherever it was, it would be somewhere that we couldn't hear his trials.
Okay. Makes
Be
sense.
safe.
Oh, fire pit. Oh. Very authentic. Is there anybody up here? There probably isn't. Cozy? Yep, very cozy.
Yes?
Nothing. So, we know it's kind of there somewhere. How have they not found it then? That may not be it. I know. Well, there's no obvious way of walking there away from that side. They said he was impatient, so it must be easily accessible. Not too far from the priory. So maybe the cave I'm looking at there. No, perhaps it's not there. I mean, I'm not seeing an easy way to get to it. I'm not seeing a cave entrance either. I suspect the cave entrance is up on the other side. So it needs to be big, needs to be far enough away that they can't hear him. Got a marker for a cave there. That's definitely my top thing. Hello. Skeleton. Looks like a bit of necromancy if I ever saw any, and let's face it, I have. Damn. Actually, you know what? Yeah. Where did that arrow get to? I will probably never ever find that arrow. He said, hopefully that it would pop into view, but didn't. Okay. I think I just knocked everything over. Obvious necromancer. Was this where he was at? Was there anything in these? I've just knocked it off using the sword. I don't think so. Seem awfully close to the priory to be doing this. There's necromancer and a skull. Okay, I think we're getting off the beaten track here. in as much that wherever this cave is now, the cave's up and around on the other side. We're not in the right area. He said it must be nearby, somewhat secret. Maybe it is closer to the priory than I was thinking, and where I think the cave is nothing to do with this. It's some other cave relating to something completely different. I have no idea what. So, somewhere underground maybe. Is there a trapdoor anywhere? Death bell. Yeah, that's necromancer's stuff if ever you saw it. You wouldn't have a little place hidden underground here. Maybe. Sounds unlikely, doesn't it? Surely they'd all notice. Well, you'd think. Perhaps he was cocky, did things up in plain sight. I mean, I don't think he'd do anything at the altars. Because they're very busy, aren't they? They're, you know, these priory types, they're up and down to their altars all the time. So away from there... Any clues? Hidden room or cave of some sort. It was used by Brother Vernon before he was thrown out, and Brother Arnold believes it may contain... Yeah. We don't get a clue. No, we don't. Skeleton. What's the skeleton doing there? There is unusual illumination. Apparently the Taku is not joining me. So is Claire for anything of interest. Vernon's journal. You open the book to read it and a mysterious crystal falls out from a space between some of the pages. You place it back in the book. It would certainly be of interest to Brother Amarad. I have finally done it. I have located the long-lost Daedric artifact known as the Dream Crystals. However, I have run into a problem. There is some kind of protective magic shielding them from our world. They are useless to me in this state. Luckily for me, my recently expeditions into the magics of necromancy have allowed me to meet some pertinent individuals. I will show them the crystals and see if they will help me decode the magics within. I have shown the crystals to I guess my companions, and they are eager, as I am, to unlock the magic within. There are 5 crystals, so I'll be keeping one and we will be sending off the others to various groups. Not only must we do this quickly, but we must keep them separate. If they fall into the wrong hands, I will never be able to use them. The incantations on them are tricky, but I have faith that we'll be able to remove them soon enough. It is then that I will be able to utilize them. I am not yet sure for what, but I will come up with something, perhaps to boost my necromancy. An undead servant? Can you imagine the joy in that? They're very surly, trust me. Someone to clean up after you, serve you meals and give you a hand without having to feed or care for them, or any worry for their happiness. I can see why any wouldn't want such a thing, because it's morose, or perhaps even a boost to the local guard. Imagine the power in numbers of having an army of undead at your disposal. Yeah. And you don't see a problem with this? That would certainly help settle the conflict in this land. We shall find a use, I am sure of it. The research goes well. We have broken the seal on one crystal. I am close to decoding my own as well. We make good progress. I have moved my research into a small cavern behind the priory. The others are made uneasy whenever I express interest in such artifacts, or the study of the undead. I am unsure why. They seem overcautious in their endeavours. This angers me greatly. They are throwing away so much potential. The world could be changed by these magics and the study of such arts. Why they must cast negative stigmas on them I do not understand. Regardless, I will show them. I will unlock the magic of the crystals myself, and I will show them how helpful it can be. I will soon return to Volrund Keep. There I may begin the practice of using the crystals as we break each seal. I am very excited to use them as I have already shown great effects. Mind control, adjustment, and even the manipulation of the world around the user. Such power must not be wasted. I will not allow it to be wasted. Yeah, if I read it in your voice the way you've written that, you're a loony, mate. Okay, very small cave that I want to get out of rather badly. I can't hate on a fox because, well, frankly, I've got one back at my place that's a pet, which makes it very difficult to go after foxes. Okay, where are we? Bring the journal to Aurund. Find out more about the crystal fragment. Well, I think we have. They sound like they're part of a bigger crystal. Where are you? Nope, you're not the one I want. Bring it. You don't go in for lighting much here, do you? Just bear with me. Have I not got... I picked up a torch, didn't I? There we go.
What brings you to the priory? What can this humble monk help you with?
Well, I'm sorry about... Oh, good God. Disturbing lunch and everything, but I found Vernon's hideout. This journal was in it. Look what's inside of it.
What is this? Some kind of a crystal. I must do some reading on this. Please, give me a day and then return. I will need your further assistance. Oh, and here, for your time thus far. Thank you.
You don't need to pay me. Bring the journal and the crystal and wait while Arnold does his research.
May the gods watch over you.
Okay. Bedtime reading? Really? I wouldn't have put it... Oh, God. I wouldn't have put it down as bedtime reading. Guessing you guys are going to bed then. Oh, you're doing things. What time is it anyway? 8 PM, middle of the night. So, yes, everything else to do. So we either wait or we could... And do we really want to go there overnight? I don't think we do. Now there is an other suspected crystal. I think that is something we should definitely be looking at before we go back to the Jarl. But the thing is, we're going to go there anyway, so perhaps what we should do is head here to Aspenfall. Where are you? Are you on... Whoa! Hey! Yeah, map rotation's good and all, but sometimes it can go a bit... what side of the mountain is that? That's here! Those are ruins, look, there's towers and... whatnot. Okay. So from here, cross, past the farm, get to there, head north over the bridge, and see if there's something else there. When we've done, we go back, we return to the Jarl, give him the bad news, and then go back and see if there's more going on here. Yeah, that's the plan. Oh, but which way am I going? We should be okay. There's an aurora tonight. We're basically going in this direction. Pretty much for the entirety of the trip, I think. Yep. Whoa. Pretty much right across. I can't see a road per se. So okay. Even without night vision. It is still fairly dark. They are not that bright, but with night vision, it's clear as day. The thing is, if we go this way, we will be getting off the path. And they did warn me about doing that. However, I feel the need to do so. The wolf. Have I got a torch out? That really doesn't help in this, does it? Always unequipped my bloody shield whenever I use a torch. That's a pretty good shot. I'm going to end up looting all of this guys. I've already given him some. Yeah, I can see why they said don't be so keen to do off-path travelling. But, you know, sometimes it can prove to be very interesting. Like now. What have I just found here? This looks like Stargazer Grove. What? Come on down the hill, you. Oh, sorry, dude. I need to get down there.
1 second.
Oh, I seem to have blocked the door with him. And a chest. Yeah, basic one though. You coming in? You probably will. Stargazer Grove. We should check it out, dude. We should definitely check this one out. Right. Let's head in.
Feeling clumsy today?
Every time it's... Yeah. Okay, we've got Draugr. Do I actually need night vision in here? It looks kind of bright. Who's this guy? Shaybani? Bloodied note. I take your treasure beyond, demon. Okay. Little strange. There are Draugr here. There's a Draugr right there. Probably a lot more Draugr in here. Matthias. slightly unnerving that the non-Draugrs, or Draugr, have names. Like, maybe, just maybe, we've stumbled into something. If you know what I mean. The hell's that shadow? Oh. That shadow kind of creeped me out. Okay. Looks like maybe they didn't get any further. Leaving things like that behind anyway. I hope that was Tataku. You've got oil on the floor and a burning lamp. Okay. What have we stumbled into here? That sneak damage really does help. Does this go? It does go across. Now when we entered there was a section that looks like that drops as well. Looks like there was a section over to the left as we entered. Dranvir journal, aha! Let's check that out. Dominic failed to mention there were Draugr ruins in the way. Regardless, told Matthias we'd set the traps at 2 paces in the halls. Then we can lure the Spriggan in and he can get any that make it through. That is, if we get them to set up in time. Shabani is too busy staring at the tombs. I'm sure they've got interesting things inside, but we're here for the item. Dominic says the old man will pay us more than anything else in this place is worth. Okay. I did read all of that, didn't I? Yes. I felt almost like we were jumping in halfway through a journal rather than anything else. Well, it looks like they set up camp. Definitely got things a little cozy. Tap roots. Now I did see. Yes. A chest. Ooh. Black soul gem. You can keep that. Yes, you can. Does that drop down then from a lever? I'm just idle curiosity now. Not seeing it. It does look like it, doesn't it? However, I'm not seeing such a lever. I probably looked right at it and we'll see it when I come to edit. Sounds like me. Okay. I do have a very uneasy feeling in here. This is big. This is a lot bigger than I thought. In fact, this is enormous. That is a very, very big cavern. Where does this go? Oh. God, you nearly got shot. I think... Yeah, you're proper stuck there, aren't you? Okay. That's where we came in. So, have I perhaps stumbled into something I shouldn't have done? It's very bright in here. I mean, that's with night vision. It's like daylight. Oh. I thought it was a dead bear. It was so very still. Okay, there's a down and there is something on this side. Okay, I'm thinking let's head up this side first. Okay, it just looks like general urns and stuff, as though those guys are just in here to get some looting done. But he mentioned the one item the old man would pay the most for. It doesn't necessarily mean it's the most valuable, but it may well mean it's the one of most significance. Hard to be sure. We should head this way a bit. I'll be able to complete the Tarku's quest pretty soon. I've already given him 4 or 5 bear pelts, I'm pretty sure. This will do it. Let's just see.
It's good to see a familiar face around here, friend. What can I do for you?
I don't have the option, but let's just see.
And this one presumes it isn't your family fortune.
No, but it did. Oh, actually, no. Wait there. Sorry, Dataku, to mess you about. Is that down here in miscellaneous? Okay, I know I have given him some already. I'm going to wait until that does its thing, then talk to him. I'm sure I gave him 4 or 5. So, yeah. This is enormous. I was absolutely not expecting this. This is... I thought, yeah, it'll be a little bit of a mini dungeon. You know, mini Skyrim, but no. I'm guessing that's the Spriggan. Sorry, bear. Sorry, Spriggan, but, you know, it's one of those things. Well, at this rate, I'll be able to finish that quest off, I think. Rabbit. Bit of a stream down there. You can hear another bear. Oh no, not a bear. Mountain lion, I think. Okay. Yeah. Wish it didn't make that noise. Well, I was expecting... I don't really know what I was expecting. I was curious, so... I didn't expect huge rooms like this one. That much is for sure. There's one there as well. Let's just... Yes! I knew I could make longer shots than I did previously. Okay, something is looking in on us. Not sure what that might be. Just Get the sense of being watched. No? Okay, well what we can do... Head down the middle then. That's a bit of a land bridge. Don't know where Ditaku's gone. He's there. Very good at sneaking considering he's wearing crimson archer armour. I kind of thought it would make him a little easier
Where will his story end?
to spot in a crowd. Spriggan Earth Mother. Oops. Wow. It's tough. We are tougher. Whoa, and a bear. But that better not have landed on me. I think I'm going to have all of his bear pelts soon. I saw ebony arrows in that. We have Domic. Journal page. Ah, okay. Let's take a look. 13th, last seed. We're at the cabin now. It's not much, but it will shelter us for the night's wind. Found a note describing the artifact along with a large bundle of torches, fire traps and taproot. Note says the item we're after is some kind of bow enchanted with magic that Spriggan fear. They've got hold of it somehow, I guess, and I have watched over it for a while. He believes they're making sure it can never be used against them. With more information on the bow and these lures and traps to use on the Spriggan, we should be ready to enter the grove in the morning. Well, you entered. I don't know if you were ready. Some kind of bow. Got better. Dragon Knight heavy boot. Ooh. Valuable but oh so heavy. Barkrot. Iron arrow. Let's take a quick look at that. Absorb 10 points of health. Absorbs an additional 10 points of health from creatures. Barkrot. That might be pretty good done up. I mean, I don't know if it's going to be as good as the dragon bow, but it could be pretty good. Maybe that is the item they were after. Could be. Let's make the world a better place. There you go. Okay. I think we might have cleared this place. Unless, of course, there's a lot more to this place, in which case, no, you haven't. But I think we have, you know. I don't think there's anything else in here. Between the Draugr, the Spriggan, and the bears, I think one little team of mercenaries got themselves killed. But I would not have expected that to be put in an area this vast. I mean, this is bloody impressive. I have to say, I know I'm jumping out of character, so to speak, but my God. I don't think it continues on any further. No, I don't think it does. Like you see, if we'd have stuck to the path, don't stray from the path, we would definitely not have found this place. And a really quite interesting weapon. And a few bear pelts. Pay my debt. Well, it's not even a debt, is it? It was a simple case of Dataku wanted them. It was the initial quest you got when you met him, but he still offered to be your companion anyway, after I met him in Brewer. So, there is that. This should take me out. Yes, it does. Okay. We searched this. Yes, we did. Actually, I'm going to take a flawless diamond because I haven't even tried the traders here yet to see whether or not they can afford things like that. Where's the stairs? Okay, we were heading this way. Yes, search Aspenfall Lodge for signs of the hammer. So we are vaguely going the right way still. What time is it now? 1 AM. So this is a bit of a night crossing. Yes, it is. It has been, thus far, pretty interesting. I'll wait till I've got all 10 pelts. Actually, did I not give him... I think I gave him some of those pelts earlier.
What does this one need?
I'd like you to trade, yes.
And this one presumes it isn't your family fortunes, correct?
You presume correctly. You've got deer pelts. You've got 4 of those. Let me just relieve you of... Daft as this sounds, Dataku, here are the 10 bear pelts.
Excellent! Thank you. Here is your coin, as I promised. Profit for everyone, yes?
Kind of. Okay. That's more than a little odd that we can do that. Yes, it is. Am I still going? Yeah, more or less due east. East is the way we want to go. Yes, it is.